Right, hello everyone. This is Steve at Eddie's house, and we're joined by
Peter Cronin,
with.
Sandra, my girlfriend over there.
Hey, cool.
And
Okay.
what a lovely day to be here.
Yes. So we're just going to give you a little bit about the book. So Pete's going to answer this question: if we were in a second wave of the COVID, if it happens again, what lessons have we learned that we could try to learn from next time?
Well, is it all right to talk to you? Well, I think myself that it's been very bad. It's caused a lot of mental health problems. It's been bad for everyone. It's been worse for people with learning disabilities. So I think we should be more prepared now. We should sort of take precautions and do things a little bit differently, sort of thing. Get more prepared a bit earlier, and we did.
So do you think that the lockdown should have started?
I think it should have started a little bit earlier if it was like that sort of thing, because if it was started late, like it could have saved a lot of people's lives, and a lot of people that died could still be alive now.
That's a really important point.
Yeah, and I think it's quite sad that people's lost loved ones. Just because sometimes I'm not saying it's the government's fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault, but sometimes people make mistakes and things happen in life, and I think we should be a bit more prepared next time.
Okay, so what about the masks? Do you think we should have started wearing the masks as soon as we...
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because a lot of people do get offended at wearing masks. I mean, I work in the co-op and they have to tell them to put their mask on, and some people don't like it because I know it can be claustrophobic, but it's more better to be claustrophobic and safe.
Yeah. So what about information? What the government gives information to everyone. So,
Yeah.
But what exactly should they give to people with learning disabilities?
I think they should give more easy read, because the information they give people is all writing. It's like writing on this and writing on that. Everything's writing these days. There's no easy read anymore. But it should be more easy, because everyone's different. And sometimes people think everyone's the same, but they're not. So they should treat everyone... everyone's got different disabilities. Some people do braille if they're blind. Some people deaf, and everyone's different. So they should try and balance it, sort of thing.
So you have some difficulty with words. So
I do,
what
yeah.
would help you?
Well, easy read, because I think I told you come down on the bus. They've got a new thing now in my co-op, sort of thing, like all words. So I've had the number thing there before. I put the numbers in, it was easier, but now you have to put the day and the date in. You have to type your name in. You have to type everything in, and it makes life more harder for people.
So what if, like, if you saw a video like we're making right now, would that help?
It would do. It would do, like face talking sort of thing,
Yeah.
and buttons that show you, like if you go to a cash point machine outside, if you just had buttons and it showed you Facebook how to get money out, instead of like easy like reading it all, and now you have to, like, a lot of people with disabilities have to get staff to help them to get cash out the bank or do things like that, and things can be hard. Do you know what I mean?
So what support do you think should happen if it happened? Hopefully it won't happen again. But if it does, what support should people with learning disabilities get?
I think more advice.
Yeah.
People listening to people with learning disabilities. Like, I had to phone my doctor up. He was quite good. He did listen, sort of thing, and I was getting panicking. A lot of my friends was getting panicky. So I think people understanding more that everyone's not the same, and people do suffer with anxiety. And COVID-19 is not an easy thing to deal with. It's not like a flu. It's a very serious death problem.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
Very serious death. Very scary. Scaring for everyone, but I think even more so scaring for learning disabilities.
Yeah. So if we had a lockdown, so what so what would you recommend to people with learning disabilities? How would they feel their day?
Oh, I mean, it's been very hard, sort of thing. As I say, it's affected my mental health. It's affected other people's mental health, because it's so boring. Now, if you go to a library, there's no things on. There's no bowling alley open. There's nothing, no clubs. And when the pubs are shut, it's even worse, sort of thing. And at least something's coming back now. But it's very hard when there's nothing on, no clubs or nothing, and people don't give each other advice. Like, if you ask people, they just say, "Oh, we don't." I know no one knows when the crisis is going to end. But if they give more feedback, like saying, "Oh, we might go back next year," or give you some bit of hope, you know.
You're doing brilliant, Pete. So we don't want to give our book away right now.
No, not at the moment.
So what's the last thing you want to say? What the lessons learned?
Well, the lessons learned is to wear masks.
Yeah,
Talk to people more.
yeah,
And I think people in clubs should, even people in clubs, I'm not mentioning names, but people in clubs should discuss it with learning disabilities more. Because sometimes they discuss it with each other without learning disabilities. People with learning disabilities should get more filled in and things.
Well, thank you, Pete.
Thank you very much, and have a lovely day, guys.
Thank you.